got your watercolor palette, I've got my notebook full of rhymes. We're on a hunt for happy endings in these easy, hopeful times. Our next book's main character is a sea lion, brave and grand, who's looking for a brand new friend in this amazing sunlit land. We're looking at the world through the eyes of a child, to find the gentle magic in the beautiful and wild. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. You saw a grumpy pelican and you gave him a funny name, and we wrote a silly Baxter about his quest for fishy fame. You drew him with a tiny crown, I wrote a verse or two about the silliest old pelican the world had ever knew. We're gathering up the characters, we're setting up the scene, the most beautiful and hopeful place that we have ever been. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Some people work for money, some people work for praise. We just work to put a little sunshine in a child's confusing days, to build a world of kindness where the good guys always win, a safe and happy place to let a brand new life begin. Yeah, we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Our sketchbook's almost full now, the story's almost done. Our little sea lion hero is walking to the sun. Time to go and write it for everyone. Got you wrapped in blankets, safe and sound here in the back, the finest piece of work to ever leave my humble shack. I spent a year of my own life in sawdust and in sweat to make you something beautiful, a sight I won't forget. Now we're driving up the coastline, a final gentle ride, a mix of a whole lot of sorrow and a whole lot of pride. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. I remember when the wood arrived, just a simple rough-hewn plank, and I saw the hidden beauty that was waiting in its flank. I drew the lines, I made the cuts, I sanded you down smooth. I put my heart into your grain to give you life and give you truth. Now the work is finally over, and the time has come to part, to let you go and find your place inside another's heart. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. They say if you love something, you have to set it free. And a part of that old saying is making sense to me, 'cause you weren't made to stay with me, you were made to sing and fly, to live a life of purpose out beyond my watchful eye. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. The final turn is coming up, your new life is at hand. Go on and make me proud now, the best in all the land. Yeah, the best in all the land. Got my honorable discharge papers sitting on the seat, and for the first time in a decade, I am on my own 2 feet. I traded in my combat boots for these worn out faded jeans, and I'm trying to remember what this quiet freedom really means. There's no one here to tell me where I am supposed to be, just the open sky and this old road and the wild and endless sea. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey, just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. I saw a little roadside diner, so I pulled right off the road. No one told me to, I just followed where the feeling flowed. I ordered eggs and coffee and I read the morning news, and I sat there for an hour just enduring my own view. This simple kind of freedom is a thing I'd have forgot. The quiet, easy ownership of every choice I've got. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey. Just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. Yeah, I serve my country proudly, and I'd do it all again. But a part of you gets lost among the discipline, and man, you forget how to be quiet, you forget how to be slow, you forget the simple, easy ways a peaceful life can grow. Yeah, I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey. Just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. Of course, it is always a pleasure to find a new untouched old story. On this beautiful sun-drenched highway, here is a completely fresh set of lyrics crafted with a unique theme to ensure it is not similar to the previous versions, while still perfectly matching the optimistic and easy listening spirit of your prompt. This story is about a different kind of love and relationship. A couple who are both lifelong academics on sabbatical, experiencing the real world they've only ever studied in books, seeing their theories come to life on the coast. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. You said this rugged coastline is a perfect metaphor for the existential questions we have always been looking for. Said it's just a pretty view and you just laughed and then agreed. But sometimes all the beauty is the only single truth you need. We're not grading any papers, we're not writing any notes, just listening to the wisdom in the seabird's salty throats. And this is our sabbatical, a lesson pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. We've built a life on footnotes and on arguments so deep, on the promises that all the ancient, wisest thinkers keep. But the greatest truth I've ever learned, the one I'll hold just having you right here. 'Cause this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. The books will be there when we're back, the theories will all wait. We're on a real life field trip with our own amazing fate, and it's never too late.
My whole life has been the mountains, the pine and the sequoia trees, the smell of dusty granite on a dry and inland breeze. I know the sound of rivers, I know the eagles cry, but I've never known this endless and this wide open sky. I traded in my Ranger's hat for a beat-up baseball cap to finally see this other world that's on my trusted map. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'm used to winding riverbeds, not this relentless crashing tide. There's a different kind of quiet here, with nowhere left to hide. From the big and humbling sky above, the big and endless view, it's making my own mountain man's perspective feel brand new. I've spent my life in silence, this silence feels so loud. Beneath the single passing solitary white and perfect cloud, I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that love for all this beauty is love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. It's funny how a man can think he knows the natural world and see a single tiny grain of sand and have his own thoughts whirl. 'Cause the water from my mountains flows right down into this place. It's all part of one amazing, beautiful, and sacred living space. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'll go back to my mountains, but I'll be different then, knowing where the rivers end and where new worlds can begin.
Got a call sheet on the dashboard and a script that's marked in red. The director wants a lonely cliff to clear the hero's head. So we're out here on the highway doing what we do the best, putting all this California beauty to a cinematic test. You've got your camera ready, I've got my notes and pen. We're looking for a little bit of movie magic once again. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I've found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. You framed a shot up with your hands, said this is for the kiss, a place of perfect Hollywood and manufactured bliss. I took a picture for the director, but I took one for myself to put up on our own imaginary happy loving shelf. Cause the way the sun was in your hair, the way the wind just blew, was better than a movie scene, cause it was real and it was you. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. We spend our whole life searching for a place for a pretend, a perfect fake beginning or a perfect fake tragic end. But somewhere on these long roads between the work and all the art, we found a real life love story, and we learned it all by heart. But the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. I think we found a spot now. Yeah, this one is the one. Let's tell them that the scouting's done and have our own fun in the sun. Yeah, our story's just begun.
Business plan is on the seat, the loan just got approved. We're leaving our old 9-to-5s for a life we truly move. Got the keys to that old bookshop with the little upstairs flat. There's no turning back from here, and we're both more than okay with that. We're
betting on a future that we'll build with our own hands in one of California's forgotten promised lands. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing, to build a world together from the hopeful songs we'll sing. And now love's a silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars and all the springtime flowers. I can see you painting a new sign, a pretty ocean blue, and arranging all the novels, making everything feel new. I'll be the one behind the counter with the coffee brewing hot, giving this whole new community every single thing we've got. We'll know our neighbors by their names, we'll know the stories that they tell, and we'll break free from the loneliness of the city's frantic spell. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing, to build a world together from the hopeful songs we'll sing. And our love's the silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars and all the springtime flowers. Some people build a life apart and come together at the end, but you are more than just my lover, you're my partner and my friend. And this business isn't built on numbers, it's not built on passing trends, it's built on our belief in where this hopeful story extends. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing, to build a world together from the hopeful songs we'll sing. And our love's a silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars and all the springtime flowers. The sign for our new hometown is coming into view. Time to get to work now, so much to do. Finding me in you. You've got the old movie paused there on your phone, the scene where the hero's driving, feeling so alone. But this time he's got his leading lady, and the script has been revised. We're living out the story that we've both memorized. We found the pull-off from the final shot, the one we know so well. And for a moment we're inside the magic of that celluloid spell. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a Technicolor dream, following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, and the feeling is so true. This real life version's better, 'cause it stars me and you. We found the exact diner from that famous conversation, filled with the same hope and that same sweet hesitation. You quoted me your favorite line, I said mine back to you. And for a second the whole world felt cinematic and brand new. We don't need a director and we don't need a cue. Every moment feels so natural when I'm sharing it with you. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a technicolor dream, following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set. The greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, and the feeling is so true. This real life version's better, 'cause it stars me and you. Some people think it's silly to be chasing a pretend, a story that was written with a start and with an end. But our love found its own language in that faded, flickering light, and it taught us how to make our own ordinary days feel bright. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a technicolor dream, following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set. The greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, and the feeling is so true. This real life version's better, 'cause it stars me and you. For 20 years my body's been a finely tuned machine, living by the whistle and the playbook and the television screen. But the final buzzer sounded and I hung up my old cleats, and now I'm chasing nothing but the rhythm of these lazy streets. There's no training camp to get to, there's no early morning run, just me and my old pickup truck and the California sun. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end, a long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. I woke up this morning and I didn't feel the ache of 100 different injuries for victory's own sake. There's no coach here to be yelling, there's no playbook to be read, just the endless open possibilities living in my head. I'm just driving for the pleasure, not to get from A to B. The first time in forever that this drive is just for me. And this is the first off-season that I know will never end, a long and easy road trip with my body as my friend. No more tape on my ankles, no more ice upon my knees, just this laid-back, hopeful feeling on the California breeze. And I'm learning how to listen to what my own heart has to say, and just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. I gave my youth to the game, and I have the scars to show for every single victory and every single bitter blow. But I wouldn't trade a moment, not a single drop of sweat, 'cause it brought me to this peaceful, easy morning that I finally met. And this is the first off-season that I know will never Just let the miles and memories just wash the pain away. No more finish lines to cross now, no more games to win or lose. Just this open road and any single path I choose. Any path I choose. Letter from a cafe in Big Sur, with the ocean view I promised and a pretty hazy blur. The coffee here is strong, but it's not as good as yours. And this lonely highway's missing all your unexpected tours. I'm doing what we planned, I'm taking every single stop, from the redwood forest floor up to the mountain top. And I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me, to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, while I'm in my sleep. I saw a field of wildflowers, a crazy patch of red, and the first thought that I had was all the things you would have said. You would have made me stop the car, you would have made me wait, while you found the perfect angle to commemorate our fate. I took a picture for you, but it doesn't look the same without the sound of your sweet laughter whispering my name. And I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me, to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, while I'm in my sleep. It's funny how the distance doesn't make my love grow dim. It just holds it in a spotlight right out on a hopeful whim. It makes me see so clearly what I've always known was true. My favorite view in all the world is any single view with you. Oh, I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me, to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, and while I'm in my sleep. The sun is setting on the water. I should find a stamp somewhere. P.S. I love you. I'll soon be there. Yeah? I'll be there. My whole life has been a canyon made of concrete, steel, and glass, where the only thing that's moving is the hurried traffic moving past. I've never seen a horizon that a building didn't break, but I'm learning on this highway from my lifetime of mistake, to think that all that rushing was the only way to be. till I saw this endless road stretch out in front of me. And I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. The only waves I've ever known were on a static TV screen. The only birds I ever heard were pigeons loud and mean. But the sound of this real ocean is a deep and humbling roar, and I don't think I can ever be a city boy anymore. This quiet is a language that I'm learning how to speak from the top of this amazing sun-drenched California peak. And I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I thought that I was happy in the hustle and the race. I thought I'd found my own place in that wild and frantic space. But the person I am out here is someone coming new, and I think he's the person I was always meant to be. It's true, 'cause I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known, a seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I don't know if I'm going back to the noise and to the race. I think I finally found my place in this wide open space. Yeah, this quiet place. News the last Saturday of June, so you know just what that means. We're living out the charter from our book of hopeful dreams. Got the secret handshake ready, got the password in my head for the best kept secret meeting that has ever been, 'tis said. The other members have moved on, faded with the years, but we're still here to conquer all our hopes and all our fears. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. We have to stop in Big Sur at that specific twisted tree, leave a single perfect seashell for the ones we cannot see. It's written in our bylaws, in a faded gentle hand, most important loving rule in our forgotten little band, to honor all the beauty that the world can still provide, and to let your heart be pulled out with the turning of the tide. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling, and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The world is full of serious clubs, with meetings and with dues, but our society is different, with much more laid-back views. Our only real requirement is a heart that's open wide, and a belief in all the magic that the coastline has to hide. Yeah, we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling, and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The meeting is adjourned now till this time again next year. So glad that you are here, my favorite member, my dear. Yeah, so glad you're here.
You told me this was normal, the sky of hazy blue, but in the history files of my time, we only dreamed of you. Where I'm from, it's all just recycled air and programmed, synthesized light. So forgive me if I'm staring, if my knuckles are turning white. You say the air is salty, but to me it just tastes free. The first real thing I've tasted in at least a century. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Pointed to the ocean, said the tide is coming in. I've only read of gravitational pull, I don't know where to begin to process all this beauty, this chaotic perfect art. It's overloading all the sensors they install back in my heart. This feeling isn't virtual, this warmth upon my skin is the most important lesson that my life has ever seen. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. I came back here to witness what we lost along the way, to feel a single perfect ordinary sunlit day, so I could take the feeling back just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Thank you for the memory of the real sun on my face. From this beautiful forgotten place, I'll remember this grace.
You've got your sketchbook open, I've got my camera out. We're studying the lines of this amazing winding route. Most people see a highway, but we see the cuts and fills, the elegant design that had to tame these rugged, stubborn hills. We're not just here for beaches, we're not here just for the sun. We're here to see how man and nature can become as one. And we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make. For goodness gracious, for our own true love's sake. We stopped to see that cantilevered house upon the cliff, a conversation with the ocean, a beautiful and wild gift. You talked about the load bearing, the engineering art. I just saw a perfect picture of a brave and hopeful heart. You saw the clean geometry, I saw a place to live and be, and we both saw the same perfection looking out at the sea. And we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make. For goodness gracious, and for our own true love's sake. We spend our whole lives building with concrete, steel and glass, trying to make a structure that is beautiful and built to last. But the best thing we have ever built, the truest of designs, is this simple, easy love that so perfectly combines our two lives. Yeah, we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make. For goodness gracious, for our own true love's sake. The sun is setting on the bridge, the shadows are so long, our own foundation strong, right where we belong. Yeah, we belong. We woke up this morning feeling stuck inside a rut. Same old coffee, same old talk, a comfortable old butt. So you pulled a quarter from your pocket with a the sparkle in your eye. You said heads we drive north, tails we stay and watch the paint dry. The coin spun in the sunbeams and it landed on its head. And now we're chasing down a day of unwritten words instead. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. Perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. Came up to a crossroads, you said left or right you called. I flipped the coin, it landed tails. We almost hit a wall of wildflowers by the roadside, a field of perfect gold, secret little paradise, a story to be told. A place we never would have seen, a moment we'd have missed if we hadn't trusted in the magic of a simple, faithful twist. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. A perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. We spend our whole lives planning, trying to control the tide, building up our fences with our foolish, nervous pride. But the greatest love is knowing you can leap and not look down, and trust the one you're with to find the beauty in any random town. 'Cause we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map, no agenda, just a quarter in the air. A perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. The sun is going down now, we're to sleep tonight. Heads for a motel, tails will drive on in the fading light. Let's flip get down. We spent the whole year underneath the big top's canvas sky, with the smell of cotton candy and a barker's hopeful cry. I've been the one who takes the tickets, you've been the one who flies, with a beautiful and fearless and a perfect brave surprise. But we packed up the whole Midway and we put the show to bed for a couple weeks of quiet for my weary spinning head. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road, just 2 anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath a hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win, a chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. We stopped to get some coffee and nobody knew our names.
sat there by the window and we watched the people pass. Two ghosts from the Midway in a world that's built of sea and glass. And you didn't have your makeup on, I wasn't wearing my old hat. Just two people in a quiet town, and that was that. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road. Just two anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath the hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win. A chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. It's a strange life that we've chosen, always packing up to leave. A new town every Tuesday with a trick up our own sleeve. But the only real magic that I've ever known is you, my steady centering, my beautiful, my brave, and my true. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road. Just two anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath a hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win. A chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. You've described this view to me 1,000 times or more. The way the ocean meets the sky, the way it hits the shore. But words were only ghosts of this impossible new truth. The first time I am seeing it in my second hopeful youth. I've lived my life in shades of gray, a world of touch and sound. But now I see the beauty of this sacred sunlit ground. And I'm seeing for the first time after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. I'm just staring at the green of all the trees upon the hill. It's a color I had never known could make my heart stand still. You're laughing at my silence and you gently squeeze my hand. You're the only other miracle I'll ever understand. Every wave that crashes is a firework of white. I'm falling in love with a world made of light. And I'm seeing for the first time after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. You painted pictures for me with the poetry of words, of the mountains and the sunsets and the flight of passing birds. But the beauty of your patient face, now that I can finally see, is the greatest, kindest masterpiece the world could ever give to me. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you.
Back of this old truck is full of blankets and of bread. We're heading for the fire line to face the days ahead. The news was on the TV, a story sad and true. And I looked across the room and I saw the same thought in you. There was no need for discussion, no need to ask or plead. You just grabbed your boots and said it looks like the day need you and me. We're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing you keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Passing all the tourists, taking pictures of the view, but our eyes are on the horizon, searching for what's new and what is true and what is right, and what we've got to give. A simple, steady message that you've still got space to live, and to hope and to believe in the kindness of a friend on a road that feels like it should never, ever have to end. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Some couples show their love with diamonds, some with fancy cars. We found our truest purpose underneath smoky, hazy stars. 'Cause the relationship gets stronger when it's bigger than just two, when the love you have inside your heart is in everything you do. For the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. can make for the promise of a sunrise, and for goodness gracious sake. The turnoff's just ahead now, smoke is in the air. Just two more helping hands to show